Hi everyone. Yeah, my nose is still here right now, but it is falling off. Like, look at it. It's falling off because I'm picking it too much. I'm picking my nose. I love picking my nose. I've been doing it all day today. So, that's why it's gonna fall off. I literally have necrosis. Why are scabs so good? Why are scabs so good? Why is dry skin so good? Does anyone know? Has anyone looked into this? Hi Brad. Hi Socrates. Hi Yellow Swamp. Hey Mugen. Hi Faceless Prophet. Hi Hey Bale. Whoa! Mugen, whew! Chose violence today. The hell? You just got called a fart box. What even is that? What even is that? My landlord's water softener ran out of salt and my skin is fried from the shower. Oh really? Like, is that bad for you? Is hard water? Does it just come out in blocks like Minecraft? I'm eating a tuna pasta salad. Pasta salad? Pasta bake. Hi Echoes, hi Orb. I read your message without even saying hi. I'm trying so hard to like fish. I'm trying so hard to like fish. I just don't, bro. It's just fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, anytime I eat something with fish, like, it feels like it's snuck in there. It feels like someone snuck cat food into my meal. It tastes like cat food. It's fucking cat food. It is cat food. It's so grim. I don't know how people like tuna. Like, the only fish I've been able to enjoy is like smoked salmon, like raw salmon, that I've been having in bagels with cream cheese. And I have had like battered fish, like fish and chips in the past. That's nice. Hey little chungus. I've never enjoyed any bite of fish. People always tell me, try this fish, it's good. You've never had good fish. And then it's just fish and it's also bad. But you love a raw tuna sushi? Actually, wait, you're right. I do love sushi. I do fuck with sushi. I'm not sure though if I've had like... I'm not sure specifically what fish I've had in sushi. I know I like salmon. Maybe I have had tuna. Hi Princess, hope the chat is treating you well. Do you think you guys are treating me well? Please pronounce the L in salmon. Salmon? Hey Apathy, free your mind from the shackles of designation. Human food, cat food, dog food, food. I mean, yeah. Quite frankly, because it tastes like shit. So I might as well get like a tin of actual cat food and eat that. It tastes exactly the same. I don't even need to have cat food. I've smelled cat food. I've handled cat food. I had a cat. I know that's what this tasted like. 20 stream streak. Thanks, Morgan. Yeah, salmon. Salmon is delicious. Great fish is only ever good, but bad fish is nuclearly bad. You're so right about that. You are so fucking right about that. That's so true. That's a really good way of putting it. Like, yeah, I've had some fish and I've been like, you know, it's always like, this is nice for fish. It's like when someone says like, you're funny for a girl. That's what it's like when fish tastes nice. It's like, oh, it's pretty good for fish. Eating sashimi feels like what I imagine raw flesh feels like a cannibal. Yeah, I see what you mean by that. We should enjoy fish now, because there will be less later. Ooh. You lose the schnoz I unfollow, but think about it, if I did actually lose my nose, I would never get an itchy nose ever again. Would you guys eat human? If someone was like, I want you to eat me. Like, if they were completely up for it. They were like, they have to get, like, their leg amputated anyway for some reason. But it's not like rotten or anything. And they're like, look, I just want you to try a bit. Would you do it? What about your own flesh? My nose is falling off because I'm picking at my skin and I'm making myself scabby. I eat myself all the time. I bet you do. If my nose fell off, would you guys eat it? Try anything at least once. Will I absorb their power? Leg power? Yeah, you'll grow one extra leg. I don't know, you'll walk slightly faster. So far this is pretty tolerable. And apparently, this is just a microwave meal. If I'm remembering correctly, this has like 30 grams of protein in it. Here we go! That's a lot! Here we go, she's talking about protein again. Loving the skin off my fingers. I think it's strange that I don't consume more of the things, any of the things that come off of my body. I've never been someone to like eat myself. I don't like eat scabs or boogers. I don't know why. I think it's because it's the cleansing of it. What I enjoy is like removing things. You know, it's the removal of something. It's the expulsion. I don't want to then ingest that and bring it back, like bring that energy back into me. Hello, Zapathas. How you doing? Your worst fears happened? What happened, Socrates? Food is nice to see you eat. I weighed myself the other day. This can't be right. This just can't be right. I feel like there must be something off with my scales. Maybe like the floor was wonky. Because according to my calculations, I've put on like 5 kilograms. I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's completely, oh, that's like definitely a problem. A mistake. Is that like a lot of weight to gain? Surely that is, right? And how much time? I mean, the last time I weighed myself was... It's probably been a while, maybe like at least a month. My stomach cleanses it. It's just gonna go and make a new scab. But then you do get to pick it again, which... is pretty nice. You ever had super dry lips and get a little soy sauce on there and then chew it off? No, but that kind of sounds like I want to do that. Open link? I can't, you can't post links in the chat. Good for you / sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a lot to gain in a month. I have been exercising, as we know, because I won't fucking stop talking about it. I have been making gains in silence. Not at all. Making gains in obnoxious loudness. But that still feels like... That still doesn't feel right to me. I've never been 50 kilograms in my life. Like, any time I've weighed myself, like, maybe I got to like 48 kilograms once. The last time I weighed myself, I was 45. But I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't really think about... I don't track anything. I don't track my calories, I don't track my protein, I just do my best, you know? I just kind of like estimate throughout the day. And I know I'm not like hitting it. I think it shows how far I've come as a person, because like for the longest time, this very scenario is why I put off ever trying to like do anything with my life ever. But like working out and all of this stuff, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna hit my protein, I'm never gonna be able to work out really hard. And it's true. It was fucking true. I get so tired and so bored. I do like 25 glute bridges and I'm like, I'm fucking done. Some days I like that. And but I'm just like, I'm just still doing it. And it might be, I guess because like, I feel like I'm seeing results. Like I feel like my body looks different. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe I wouldn't be, I wouldn't feel this way if I was literally not seeing anything. Maybe then I'd take things a bit more seriously, but right now I'm just like, I'm just gonna do what I can. Hey Joey, I'm having a tuna pasta bake. Do you think it's the creatine? Wait. So is it just water weight? I'm just a water balloon? It's gonna get thrown out someone's window? Maintenance type exercise is so boring, but if I'm seeing changes, I stay motivated. I've been, like, doing a lot more. I've just been a lot more active in general, and it's still not a lot. Like, I'm just walking more, basically. I'm being, like, more conscious to walk around. Like, I go for walks on my days off. And, like, I've been walking home from work, and that takes about an hour. Um, my head hurts. I think I'm wearing a wig cap, and I usually don't, and this is why, because they give me a headache. Do you guys mind if I bear it back for a second? $20 to 25 grams of creatine? Yeah, I'm only taking like 5, maybe. Are you supposed to have that much creatine? Okay, Sam, see you in half an hour. Fuck, I need to be right back because I have to. My head is killing me. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. And we're going on a little roller coaster ride. Wee! Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! Oh, shark. Die, shark. I like to think of rhymes. You're gonna be so surprised. Put this in the fridge because I was like, I want to save it. I want to show stream. I just want to keep it. And this is my carrot. This is my carrot. Oscar! Oscar! Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You good, buddy? I think he wants to say something to you. What's he gonna say? Something? Okay. No, I won't listen. He wants to say something to you. I'm not listening. Oscar! I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. He doesn't know what he's saying. Did you see that? I like watching TV shows. How about you? Okay, unfortunately it has gone back on a little janky, but my head hurts less immediately. This isn't too bad though. There's a lot of like cheese and tomato sauce that's kind of masking the taste of the cat food. I remember reading that you can do something like, yeah, people like, I can't really think of the word, but take a lot of creatine really quickly for a short amount of time, and then they slow it down and take it like to maintain it, basically, I think. Like they just rush, they just go for it. Eating giant banana leaves? What? I did not make it myself, it's a microwave meal. The loading phase. Generally considered unnecessary. Yeah, well, I certainly didn't do it. I didn't even realize I was supposed to. I just went to the store and bought, like, the creatine that had the nicest packaging that was most appealing to me as a woman. Because, you know, there's woman stuff and man stuff that you're allowed to buy at the store. And I wanted to get the one that was, like, pretty and called Bloom. And not the man ones that were like, man, creatine monohydrate. Ugh. Because I'm not allowed those, because I'm a girl. Did you use the microwave yourself? Yes. What kind of question is that? Econ bucket slop creatine? There's a dead pig on the label. That's very manly. Get back to the women creatine section. Yeah, I don't know if this tuna pasta bake is for men or women, but I guess we'll find out if I get like arrested tomorrow. Right. When I buy the mountain supplements, the cashier at the grocery store always cups my balls to test that I'm allowed to have them. So that's why they did that and then refused service to me. Makes sense. Pretty packaging contains extra health. It's true. It's true. I will admit. I'm aware that I'm being influenced by how packaging looks. It works on me. It does. If something has ugly packaging, but better ingredients, I'll still buy the thing with worse ingredients and prettier packaging. It's a remnant of when people didn't think you should take it all the time and cycle on and off, but turned out you should always take it so loading doesn't really matter. There you go. That works for me. I'd hate it if I had to be thinking about being on and off it. Pretty food privilege. Hey, Claus. I have my creatine right here. I just also have a Diet Coke. So, we know what I'm gonna be drinking. I'm so, like, Diet Coke has just, like, hit me like crazy. I think I'm getting old. Because I am starting to notice myself thinking things like, oh, this is too sweet. Oh, this is just a bit too sweet. Like when I have a fizzy pop of sorts. Like I think now if I tried to drink a Coke, it would just be too sugary. Hide the belly for the king feeders. Well, I have a spot on my belly right now. It really hurts. Why do I have a fucking pimple on my stomach? Who does that happen to? I have really bad skin, to be honest, all over my body. Fun fact. In case you were even slightly found me attractive. It's actually really bad everywhere, so you can forget about that. It's so fucking annoying. Like, I have bad skin. I have bad skin, like, on my legs. Hello? Who gets pimples on their legs? I went through a very heavy Diet Coke phase at 30. Oh, shit. And then what? Finding yourself wanting to go bird watching? I have been thinking about cardigans lately. I bought a cardigan today. I also bought this new top. I just, you know, I accidentally stumbled into the charity shop on the other side of the street when I was on the way home today. And I just, like, it's so cute. And I got a cardigan and just a, you know what, I'm like a plain white t-shirt aholic. Every time I see a good, you know when you see like a good plain white t-shirt, you have to get it. Because you might think that they're all the same, but they're not. Even like a slight variation in the sleeve, in the crop, in the color, in the collar. I have too many plain white t-shirts. My sunshine intake is probably not the best. Yeah, it's probably not great. I mean, maybe a bit better now. I've been going for walks. But also I've been taking my knee medicine, and that has vitamin D in it. Doesn't it? No? Wait, yes it does. It does, yeah. Yeah, but it's not even like from shaving. It's not just razor burn. Because obviously I get that too when I shave. It's just... follicular, follicular. I think I've read about that before. Probably. I probably have a lot of things. Am I gonna do anything about it? No. Cabo Citrus Baja Blast level. I don't even know what that is. Wow. I guess I still got a lot of growing up to do. You've never owned a white t-shirt in your life? Come on. Knee medicine? Are you on steroids? No! I got knee medicine because my knees hurt. It's becoming a bit of a problem. My knees really hurt. I think maybe I should get like someone recommended like a sleeve or something that you put on your knee. Hi Brandon. When do you last wash your sheets? Why are you asking that? Why would you do that? And why would you say that? Like, you know how I feel. Like, hello? Listen. When you turn 30, you gain Baja Blast knowledge. Do you also gain spelling knowledge? Do you also learn how to spell? I guess you haven't turned 30 yet. Yeah, every 2 weeks is crazy. Even if I was in the best shape of my life, the best mental health of my life, I wouldn't be washing my sheets every 2 weeks. Are you fucking kidding? Once a year if they're lucky. Every Sunday afternoon? You're actually insane. Hi, Clutch. Best mental health still doesn't mean not lazy, right? I'm still gonna be lazy, stinky, disgusting, grimy little creature, even when I'm no longer depressed. They're not really breakouts though, it's just been like consistently repulsive my entire life. You know, even when I was like young and I still live with my parents and they would wash my sheets when I was a kid. The thighs have had a glow up, but when are the arms getting unnoodled? It's not part of the plan. I don't want to get big arms. I just want a bigger butt. And abs. And bigger thighs. Because I have like broad shoulders, and also I feel like I just have a wide body, like here. This is just wide. So I need to balance it out by thickening up my thighs. You tried the lotions that have pregnant ladies on the label? They always fix my skin problems. They put pregnant ladies in that lotion? I don't want to be the auntie from Roblox. You don't want a thicker neck? No! It's thick enough. I do have a lot of stem cells. Do what that guy did and just work out one side of your body. I do think I've unintentionally made one butt cheek bigger than the other one. I don't know if I'm imagining it, but during some of my relentless body checking, I noticed, I was like, that's slightly off. Hey, Green. Are those the nachos from the other day? Have you ever seen a nacho? Do you eat your nachos with a fork? From the other- those nachos were from ages ago. Why would I still be eating them? You should grow stem cells in your laboratory. Why does that sound like an innuendo? I'm growing stem cells in my laboratory. I don't even know what that might be suggesting. Body imbalances are normal for stuff related to your right-left-handedness. Yeah, but I don't want to be like exacerbating it by working out. Right-left cheekness. God, I mean, don't even get me started on the left and right sides of my face. There is water in that kettle, yeah. I also realized that I had had my portable stovetop plugged in for a few days now. Oh. Can you hear that from here? Any respectable Brit needs to have water in their kettle at all times. Yeah, it's genuinely so weird if you have a kettle with no water in it. What are you doing? Even if it hasn't been used for months, there still needs to be water in it. It's bad luck if there's not. You can do individual leg exercises like lunges to make sure both sides are getting worked equally. That's why I've started doing single leg RDLs, actually. You shaved your face off just like how my nose is falling off? Do you have no nose now? Oxymoron, no such thing as a respectable Brit. Oh my god, there were some comments under my recent Instagram post, because I posted about like my teeth and how I only have a fang on one side and not the other. And always there's like speculation about where I'm from, because they were like, there was one comment, the original comment was someone being like, oh, like straightest British person teeth ever or something like that. I've heard that like a million times. And then there was a comment under it that was like, she's definitely not British, she's like Eastern European, I can tell by the shape of her head. And then obviously there was another person that was like, I thought she was Australian! My mum left a teapot on the stove once and it literally melted? Shit. You know what's the worst? When you boil the kettle and then pour the cup of tea and there's no water left and it makes a noise that needs water like it's thirsty. I gotta fill it up a bit to quench it. I actually don't know. I don't think my kettle has done that. It makes a noise when it's thirsty? This is the noise I make when I'm thirsty. Because my mouth is dry. Got rid of your beard? Me picturing your face right now was never had a beard, so nothing's changed for me. When did you grow a beard? You're not supposed to do that. You're like 12. Rough when you get online phrenologists, right? I think you're American still. There are some of you that just are something in my mind, and it doesn't matter how many times you tell me that you're not from somewhere, you just are. Like, Lil Chungus is American. Like, you are from the USA. Stretch and hydrate. Are you like Irish or something? I just wanted to make you stop making those thirsty sounds. Well, I'm gonna drink some creatine. Why'd I say that like that? I remembered that you're Irish. That's crazy. No, that makes sense to me. That's fine. What do you think about me before I shattered your illusion? Right, because I met Authentic Apathy. We met at the Comic-Con in May this year. I probably also thought you were American, to be honest. It's American until proven otherwise, by the way. Because, like, most of my audience is American. Because you guys are just on the internet everywhere. Do you do anything else all day? You watch so much Twitch. Actually, that's Swedish people. Swedish people watch so much Twitch. One mocha, please. Welcome to the chat. I'm Martian. What are you doing here? This is Earth. Mars is that way. Mars is that way. I think you're lost. I'm gonna drink some creatine. Hey, only wizards allowed. I think it's my name. You imagine a little fat American thing, yeah. Is that just water and creatine, or you got something else in there? Have you in the background at work, in my defense. This is me in the background of your work. I'm imagining myself like on a monitor in the office, going like this. Think you'll finish? Oh yeah, the UFO thing. Yeah, we gotta finish that. Well, I kind of wanted you to be here while we were watching it. Like, as soon as we started watching it, you left. Which is like, I wanted to watch it together. Why would you leave? Are you Swedish, Mocha? There's no way. Are you? No, you're Martian. I'd be like, stop the spaceships. You guys get mad at me if I left soon? I'm preemptively gonna ignore you from now on. Because that's how mad I am that you're gonna leave soon. Feel bad for it. I checked back and I thought I saw you watching Takeshi's Castle. We did for a bit, and then we started watching the documentary. And that was when I talked about being scared that my plane was gonna go too high up and I was gonna float into space. And I got absolutely clowned on because I did not realize how far you actually have to go to get to space. Holy shit. There's a lot between us and like actual space. I don't think I'm gonna get there in my airplane. I don't think I'm gonna get up there. How'd the oven cleaning go? I didn't go to work. I didn't go to work on Saturday. I just didn't go. That's how I got around that. I didn't go to work. So I don't know. I still haven't done it. Also, little secret. Don't tell anyone. I have a job interview tomorrow. I have a job interview at, it's like a bar slash all day lunch place. When I looked it up on Google to look at directions, it didn't open till like 4. Guess I want to tell you about what Buddy and I did this weekend. Let me went for a walk through a ball. No, I called in sick. And what was I saying? Yeah, so, cause like I've been applying for jobs, just like different jobs, but like here's the thing. There are like definitely problems where I work, but the job itself is pretty chill. Like, literally, it is a very quiet little cafe, like most of the time. I'm alone, which is like, it has like, it's like a blessing and a curse, because I do appreciate that I'm like alone most of the time. I don't really have to interact with too many people apart from customers. No one is like micromanaging me constantly. Like sometimes the managers come in, but like for the most part, like 80% of the time, I'm not being like having my shoulder looked over. I'm not being micromanaged. I've worked in places like that. It's the worst. I kind of just get to like stand around a lot because it's so quiet. You know, there's definitely like good sides to it. Downside is that when something happens and I don't know how to do something on the till or something like that, or I need like supervisor privileges or these kind of situations, I'm alone. When it gets, I don't even care so much when it gets busy that I'm alone, because I'm not gonna stress myself out. Like if they want a good service, they need to put 2 people in the cafe. I'm only gonna do the work of 1 person. It's gonna take as long as it takes. Like I don't let myself get stressed out about it. The thing I'm worried more about is that sometimes people ask for things that I don't know how to do. And things like that. So, but you know, that being said, it's hard to find a job. Like I've never had a job exactly like this, where I'm so left alone. And I worry that working, like this place I have an interview at tomorrow is going to be a lot, I feel like, you know, it'll be completely different, a lot more fast paced, because I think I need to double check, because I just kind of like apply it to stuff. Hey Javier, how you doing? think it's like, it's not, I know it's like not a barista. I think it's just like like floor staff. I think that's just what it's called. So like, I guess maybe I'd be working at the bar. Maybe I'd be just like serving. And you know, like, I don't know if I like the sound of that. I don't know. I don't like carrying trays of stuff. And I'm gonna like go there and see what it's like, and maybe they'll invite me to a trial shift, and maybe I'll do that and see what it's like. The only thing that I was interested in for this job is that they allow for 10-hour shifts, which means I'd be able to work 2 days a week, because like right now I'm not allowed to work 2 days a week, and I'm having a really hard time working 3 days a week. You're gonna do both jobs or just the one? Just one. Just if I got this, I'd leave my current place. Buddy went to the vet and got a bunch of shots, and he was so scared, and none of you were there for him. No, Buddy. But at least now he is protected with all of his shots and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know why, but like somehow I thought 3 days a week would just feel like a lot less, but it feels like a lot more. I feel like I'm there all the fucking time. I think it's because my shifts are spread out throughout the week, which really sucks. Like I have like one shift on, one off, one on, one off, and then Wednesday and Thursday. No, Thursday and Friday are the only 2 days in a row that I have off. And then it's just like on, off, on, off, on, off. So I wish I could just like do 3 shifts in a row and then have the rest of the week. Like I wonder if I'd feel differently then, but that's just not something that they're gonna do for me. Because it would affect, you know, obviously it affects everyone else in their schedule and their rota. And right now it's just been like the same thing for like 2 months now. But like I can't balance this and other things I want to do, because it's hard knowing that like if I start working on something, like a craft or whatever, I have something to show you guys, by the way. It's like I know that I need to pack this all up and I can't keep working on it tomorrow. That really bothers me, because when I get like super hyper focused on something, like I was the other day, the day that I didn't go to work, knowing like that I could just put it down and leave it, because I have to use so much stuff, I have to get so much stuff out, and like knowing, okay, I'm just gonna keep working on it tomorrow, like I can rest it, I'll come back to it tomorrow. I can't do that if I'm like, oh, I've gotta fucking clean this all up and go to work tomorrow. I want to see a picture of Buddy napping. Hi, kind. If I worked 40 hours a week, you would never see me streaming again, because I would have killed myself. Like, I just wouldn't do that. Clutch, why did you go and then come back and then you're here again? Hi, Manganese. No. Is it because of the pimple I have here? It's disgusting. I know. I don't know how it got here. We're currently working 40 hours per week right this moment. Seems like it. I want to look at the Buddy picture. I just looked at Socrates, what Socrates put in the Discord. And my nose fell off. Is Socrates still here? Oh, buddy. He's so cute. Why is that a full-grown man? Like, why does he have hands? Like a man. Working 40 hours per week because we got bills to pay. See, that's my trick. Live well below your means. Live in a fucking shithole so you can work 3 days a week minimum wage and be able to pay for it. And then just like be silly on the internet for the rest of your money. But still, you know, at the end of the day, feel deep shame about your life and be genuinely deeply unhappy. That's my advice. Gonna play a very violent video game with your voice in the background. A very violent video game. What game would that be? Mortal Kombat? $65 hours a week? Yeah, but I bet you're making $1 million a minute. I feel that this is taking a turn. 20 stream streak. You sound like me. You know what I was thinking? And you know I'm about to say the most horrifying shit. The most depressing. Just sad thing you've ever heard. I was thinking, cause like I'm really not doing good. I feel that when I'm streaming, I'm happy because I'm here and I'm not at work. But like, I'm very unhappy. Like actually. And because like I'm just like very not happy with my life. Like this is not what I had envisioned for myself at 29, you know. And then in all of this like horrible like sadness and regret and like grief, I was kind of like, well, you know, this is what I was scared of the most, and it's happened. Like, I remember being like 20 in my like early 20s when I was still living with my like ex-boyfriend, and just thinking like, or maybe it was like after my first experience in a house share, I was like, I cannot do this. I just remember being like terrified, and yeah, like the first house share that I lived at and how it felt, and just thinking, I cannot do this. This cannot continue. And it did. And I've lived every single year since then feeling that same feeling and living in extreme discomfort, and just being affected by it and challenged constantly. This thing that I was so scared of, my worst case scenario of my 20s happened. This is exactly what I didn't want, and this is exactly where I am. You know, isn't there something like there's something liberating about just admitting that. Like, it really didn't work out. The thing that I was scared of the most happened. I've spent my entire 20s living in shared accommodation, and I've never ever gotten used to it. I've never become comfortable with it. It's been bad every single day, every single second that I'm here. I hate it. And I'm gonna be 30 soon. So, you know, it's like, okay. It's just kind of depressing. Worst thing that could happen happening to you is kind of relieving though, no. It happens to me pretty consistently. I'm usually pretty surprised when something good happens. I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like... There's something... There's like a catharsis in accepting it. That's the strange thing about deep unhappiness. Life just keeps going on, right? Like... I face it with a kind of like resignation. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I want my life to be. And like maybe it will never change. I really don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like... This sounds so dark. This is so dark. But it really is that I'm like, okay, well, I'm still living in a shared house. I'm 29. I've had to go back to minimum wage work. I'm not as successful in any of the things I'm passionate about as I want to be. What am I going to do? Kill myself? You know? Like... And I'm like facing that. Like, well, are you going to give up? And I'm like... No. No. But it's like I'm like having to face it, and I still don't really want to. So that's something. That's something. There's like a nugget of hope in that. If you're living your worst fear, what else is there to fear now? Exactly. Exactly. 36 months! Thanks, Sam. Not to be too real for a sec, but if it helps you feel seen, I've had to internalize not being allowed to exit stage left simply on the calculus that no matter how corrosive of an influence I feel I can be in life or society, the impact of exiting stage left is multiplicatively more so for your friends and associates. Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. Like that. Oh my god. Yeah. It would ruin like people who love me. On accidentally unlocking the bad ending. Depression can interfere with your ability to recall positive memories. Oh boy, yeah, I think I've felt that. To feel like you're not yourself? Yes. But it's getting better. Like, I don't know why. I feel like this is something I'm saying a lot lately. I don't know why. But just maybe because it did get to this like critical point. Like recently, very recently, like within the last less than a year, I've just been... It's taken me so long, and it's taken so genuinely so much brain working and internalizing and like therapizing myself to get to a point where I'm like, I think I want to start being myself, and also actually listening to what that is, because really I've just been like rejecting it. I've been like, no, that's not good enough. Whatever it is that I like and what I'm interested in and what I want to do is not good enough, and I need to be someone else. And I think I'm purging that now. Yeah, we must all keep going. You just have to keep going. Like, it gets to a point where it's like, no matter what, you just have to keep going. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't be in a position to make a big move like that. You know, to like a completely different place. Also, I love London. Like, I genuinely love London. It's not due to your own failings. We see you working hard. It's just rent prices and food prices has us all trapped. What are we supposed to do? Say no to avocados, right? And like smoked salmon? Oh, yum. But I think the reason also why I don't want to kill myself is because I feel it so much that the reason I feel so bad is because of the conditions I'm in. And I know that I can do something about it. I know that, or at least like, you know, I speculate that, like, all I want is to be able to do this and make art and be creative. I don't even and live in a place that I don't have to share with 7 people. And I feel like my mental health would be so vastly improved. So knowing that, like, I can see what would fix this, and then it's just a case of making that happen. And it's exhausting, and I'm so exhausted that it still hasn't. I really just thought by at least like my mid-20s I would have done something. But, you know, I have something to like work towards. I have a goal. Maybe that's just what's keeping me going. This like fantasy of a life that I can potentially see in my future is keeping me going. Free Shavakadu. How's them knees? Still a little sore. When was the last time you were in London, little Chungus? That's a long way to come all the way from America. Yeah, I also just feel like I had like a slow start. I was like always not well mentally, and I had some shit going on in like my childhood and stuff. So I feel like my entire 20s has kind of just been like unlearning things and like fixing my brain. Unfortunately, fixing a brain that I think could have just avoided being broken in the first place when I was like a teenager. You know what I mean? Like, we could have avoided all of this. And I think I'd be a lot further in my like creative expression and my passion and everything, because I wouldn't have spent this whole 10 years just like relentlessly doubting myself and just being insane over things. Getting older, I definitely hit a rough patch where I could finally see where my life was probably headed and had to figure out how to accept that compared to where I thought it might go. So that sums it up so well. I feel like that's where I'm at now. I remember having a similar kind of feeling at 20, like when I was like 24. Kind of. Hi, why's your nose falling off? Because I keep picking it. Because I keep picking my nose. It's the only joy I have in life. A nice ivy covered cottage with your BF where you can paint in the garden with dogs and run in the daisies. Ah, that sounds beautiful. We'd probably have cats. He's a cat guy. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows where things are gonna go? I've always coped by this is not me, I'll get out of it eventually. That's me. That's kind of what I tell myself. That was sad but type shit. Yeah. I had thought that making as much money as I could over the last few years would help, but it didn't. Don't chase money, guys. Well, what do you want to do now instead? He's a Spanish cat boy. If you get offered the new job, could you use the offer to ask your current job for 3 days in a row if you don't leave? I was considering this. Yeah, I was thinking, because I probably need to have the conversation at some point. Or it just feels a bit selfish, because like whatever I do with my rota is gonna affect everyone else. Like it's not just about what I want. So I don't really know how I'd ask for that, because there's only like there's 2 people that are in the cafe, that open the cafe. There's only 2 of us. So I don't really know. I have to see how it goes, but I really don't know if I want this job. I think I need to see what the vibes are like when I get there. Yeah, they can always say no. I wonder if I could manage on 2 days a week. This is what I don't understand, because there's a girl that works there that just works 1 day a week. But when they were hiring me, they were like, oh, we're not allowed to give you less than 24 hours. And that would be hard. Like, if I were just doing 2 days a week, it would be just under, like, the amount that I need to pay for rent. Like, now, I make just enough to pay my rent, but if I even just took 1 day off of the week, I wouldn't be able to. I'm just like, I'm getting so burnt out. I'm trying to do so many things on my days off. Even, honestly, even just 2 fucking days in a row. If I just work 2 days in a row, surely that's not too much to ask for. Like, it is kind of a piss take that they've got me on and off like this. A raise? I've never asked for a raise in my life. I've never worked somewhere, honestly. Do fucking minimum wage baristas ask for wages? That doesn't feel like the right job role to be asking for a raise. Okay, thanks for the luck, Mugen. One of my biggest wins in moving away from retail work was getting weekends off. 2 to 3 consecutive days off is a huge mental health win. Maybe that's what's been fucking me up so bad, just the shift pattern. Because it's like, yeah, every time I have a day off, all I'm thinking is, okay, well, I've got work again tomorrow. How the fuck does... How do I ask... No, that's so ridiculous. That's so... I'm not gonna do that. Sante scaries permanently. They clearly don't want to hire people. You'd be surprised what they say if you ask. Yeah, they really don't want to. I mean, they hire a bunch of people upstairs for the breakfast, but not the cafe. Well, I'm gonna be working tomorrow though, because I'm covering someone else's shift. So that's like, my next shift will be Saturday. That's so much better. If I did Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays... Because that feels like... What is that? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Yeah. Saturday is oven duty, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Minimum wage places, like minimum wage workers, are just expendable. Like, I don't feel like I'm in the position to... I don't have anything, like, uniquely valuable. Like, there's fucking billions of people that can do my job. So... I don't think that threat would really work. I do have a big butt, yeah. But you can't see it at work because I have to wear a uniform and an apron and stuff, and it's not the most butt enhancing. Marched into Wagamama's and asked for a raise, but they said they wouldn't because I didn't work there. Bastards. Does England have Hooters? I would not get hired there. First of all, even if we did, what would our equivalent of that be? I don't know. If they hired a place for ladies with rashes all over themselves, now, that's where I'd land a place. Oh my god, I saw that someone on Instagram got hacked by the Mr. Beast thing. Yeah. gotta raise as a dishwasher. I've seen some baristas tie their aprons real tight. Yeah, but it looks kind of silly when I do that because it just doesn't look good. It looks so silly. Would I do that dance again? No. Isn't that crazy that I did that dance and it got 7 million views? I'm hopefully soon gonna be hitting 40k followers on Instagram again. Isn't that crazy? Call it rashes. You found me through the dance? That's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of, that makes me very like it makes me anxious to think that like all of my audience are just pretty much just thanks to viral videos. And that's just like not something that is ever gonna happen for me again, because I'm not trying to make that kind of content again. I did for a while and it just never ever worked again. So now I'm just thinking, is this just gonna be like it forever? Thanks, kind. I recorded that so many times. Don't know what else you do but cosplay. I don't even cosplay! I did one free rank cosplay. You found me in the recommended tab? That is a comfort, actually. And you came here a little, you've been here for a hot minute. That genuinely does comfort me. When someone tells me that they found me through something like niche and like not a viral thing I posted 4 fucking years ago. Like, yeah, it brings me comfort to know that I'm still like growing an audience from other things. Got lots of new frequent viewers. Never happens when you try, it only ever happens once you're true to yourself. That's so real. Well, but here's the weird thing, like, as it turns out, you know, I got viral for posting something, like, funny. I got viral for posting a dance. I don't know if those things are particularly true to myself because I'm not doing them anymore, so how true can they be? And yet they still worked out for me. Thank you for the Prime sub, Bob. Beelzebub. Thank you so much. Oh my god. And you were here from No Man's Sky. I think the same was with Zookla. Zookla found us through No Man's Sky. I love getting new chatters and followers on Twitch because this is probably my most like genuine content, right? So when people find me here and want to be here and enjoy it enough to stick around, that's more like rewarding to me than getting like 10,000 new followers on Instagram because of a viral video that I've like deleted now, you know? I've never seen you be funny. Same. I've never been funny. I hated trying to be funny so bad. Continued following you because your face reminds me of a bunny rabbit. I see that too. Yeah, it's my teeth. It's my front teeth, my 2 front teeth. They're kind of big. They're kind of big. Wow, yeah, how did you get here, Zapapas? I don't know. I was the most intimidated lurker of all time, and that's crazy. And look at you now. You're like, you know, top 5 chatters. Yeah, I mean, uh, like, as it is, we're actually able to, like, talk and chat and stuff. That's, like, the double-edged sword of it, is, like, if I ever had enough to actually be, like, comfortably making a living, it probably wouldn't, like, be exactly like this. It'd be, like, harder to have these conversations. I've tried to think about, like, what I would do in that scenario, because I really enjoy this. I don't really want to lose this. Tombstones. Yeah, it's weird because I have like rabbit teeth but also a fang. I'm like the Michael Jordan of chat. You are the goat. I tried the day you sell out. Yeah, you're gonna see me with a Meta glasses sponsorship next. Yeah, I mean, like, it's funny because technically, like, when the chat gets to that point that it's so fast, technically that means they're a really, like, they're a good streamer and they're successful because so many people want to watch them. But it's a totally different experience. Like, it's barely a live stream at that point. Like, you might as well watch a YouTube video because there's no interaction. Level 500 on Clash of Clans. I don't know anything about that game. I mean, 500 is a big number. Generally, so... I'm here wearing the pervert glasses. Yeah, and then we can just go into Updog stream. Just pretending I'm you. Oh, I actually, like, didn't even question that maybe you're just, like, super into Clash of Clans. One of your YouTube vlogs will hit algo soon, trust. I'm falling off the vlogs, to be honest. Like... See, I just always come to this point where I'm doing something for a while and I'm like, do I actually want to be doing this? You know what I have been enjoying so much? Doing my crafts, making my headsets, thinking of, like, things that I'm gonna wear with them. And it's like, it's so fun to me. I'm not thinking really about vlogging. Like... I don't have a vloggable life. You do make bread, that's true. Yeah, you make bread. Yep, confirmed. Is Updog recovering from Spain's win? Yeah, isn't that great? Spain won. I can't believe my boyfriend won the World Cup. Do you guys play Clash of Clans? I don't know. There are crazy successful people on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok who streams like 50 people on here. Yeah, it can be hard to convert. Oh, I'm getting hugs again. Yay. Thank you for the hugs. No longer human? Okay, I'll try to remember that. Splash of Clans. The art videos, I just feel like there's like such ugly, horrible videos. Oh I'll send him a kissing sticker on Instagram. I sent him this sticker of this like gif of two seals, two little cartoon seals kissing. Yep. Okay, I have something to show you guys. Speaking of crafts and whatnot, I've been working on a new headset. Do you want to see? Do you want to see? I want some excitement. I want some excitement in chat. Let's get aroused. Let's get aroused. Come on, get aroused. Get aroused in chat. Yes! Yeah, let's go. Heh, a new headset. That's pretty awesome. Okay. So, I started working on something. I've only done one side of it, and I need to do the other side. So one side is going to be empty. Because I spent like an entire... I get really, really, really bad, like, hyper-focus on things. Genuinely, it's like torture. It's actually torture, by the way. I am trapped in my mind. I cannot remove myself. I was sitting on my floor for probably just 7 hours. Because I couldn't, like, find, like, a formulation that I liked. Anyway, I'll show you. It's hard for me to get to it. My newest headset creation. Behold. What do you guys think? Look upon it. Let's get a bit closer. Look upon it. Should we put it on? It is Gundam. That's cool, right? Does it look good from the side? I can only do this. I can't really look at it. Is it good? It is made with Gundam. Apart from this is a coat hanger. I definitely wouldn't wear it with this shirt. It completely clashes with this shirt, but yeah. I think I was like spending too long going back and forth with things. I just needed to finalize something. And I think I was just looking at it for too long. And now that I've taken my eyes off it for a couple of days and I'm looking at it again, I like it. Maybe I should move this part. Anyway. Make it neon, can you imagine? So yeah. That's what I've been working on. Well, that's the thing. I have to do my very best to make it perfectly symmetrical on both sides, which is pretty hard. It could be really hard to get like the right pieces. And You know, it really sucks when I've got like a kit and there's a really pretty little piece that I like. Am I out of focus? But to use it for the headsets, I need to have two of them because they need to go on both sides. So if I'm like, oh, this is like the perfect piece, if I don't have two of them, can't use it. Could just like, yeah, perfectly split it down the middle. Maybe if I had a laser of sorts, but if I had a laser, we wouldn't be in this position because I would have cut the planet in half by now. So we wouldn't even be having this conversation. Why would you do that? Because I want to see what's inside. I want to see if it's like a Ferrero Rocher. What if inside the Earth is a big Ferrero Rocher? I bet it is an egg for huge alien. Do you think the Earth is just an ovipositor egg? Texting on stream. What? God, you're not my parents. I really don't think that, no. I got another hug. I'm giving myself one of those awkward, like, there, buddy, hugs. I was gonna say something, but I think, do you think I talk too much about my body in like a derogatory way? Stretch and hydrate. Yes. It's just that when I was at work today, I had to refill the coffee beans in the coffee machine, and you know, it's like this big pack of coffee like this, and I picked it up like from the back and I held it like kind of like a baby. Like I held it like this, like I held it against my chest to carry it, and I was like, I don't know how it still surprises me to this day. I've been living in the same body for 29 years. But I was like, wow, there's really like nothing, you know. It was just like realizing that there was no like pushback. I was just like, I'm holding this thing completely flat against my body. And I felt like a little boy for a second. And then it made me think, and then I started thinking about, I wonder if like... Never mind. Never mind. Thank you for the hug again. Should focus on what your body lets you do. It doesn't matter as much what it looks like, in my opinion. Let's see. My body lets me drink Diet Coke. My body lets me jerk off. My body lets me watch UFO documentary. My body lets me shit bricks. My body lets me pick my nose. My body lets me wear wigs. I was listening to all that stuff you said earlier during my game. I can relate as someone around your age who's a playwright that's only ever performed 2 plays myself and never had them put on in a theatre or by a company/director. I understand the feeling of feeling behind in life, but what is behind to you? Is it accomplishment, recognition, just having something material to show for it, like an artwork or a show? What feels like behind to me right now is genuinely that I have so many unfulfilled ideas and like things that I've fantasized and dreamed about making. That's what I feel behind on. Like I have so much to catch up on because I've just like repressed my creativity for so long. It's not even so much that I feel like I've been being myself this entire time and it's just like failed. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've spent this entire time finding myself and now I'm catching up on that. Also, I guess also in like a more material way, like yeah, I want like more fucking like followers and I want to make more money. I want to make enough that I can support myself at least. And like in that I feel behind. Well, oranges smell so good. Holy shit. When someone's peeling an orange around you, wow. Yeah, huge choice paralysis, yeah. I came across a reel where this guy described something, I think it was like a term that he coined called optimization OCD, and I have never related to anything more. To just constantly be feeling like, okay, but this could be better in some way. I've been like haunted, like harassed by this feeling of this alternate universe where something is just better. Like something that I make, something that I do, the person that I am, there's just like these alternatives that are just better in some way. And like I shouldn't, like I can't commit to anything because there's always something better that I could be doing. Always optimizing. Like it's never ending. I don't look for UFOs out my window at night, to be honest. I look at planes a lot and I almost throw up. 20s are for finding yourself, that's normal. 30s are for performing. I sure hope so. It's hard when you are like on the internet and you're seeing a bunch of people in their 20s being super successful in the thing that you have been trying to do for a decade. That's hard. Perfectionism, yeah. Had to be reminded by a friend that it is possible to do something slightly half-assed instead of putting my entire being into it. Like, thinking in that mindset, like adopting that mindset has completely, radically and immediately changed my life. That I can just do things badly. It changed everything. Social media shows you the 35 successful people out of 8 billion on Earth and makes you think those 35 are the default that everyone should be achieving. Yeah, honestly, like, I think I am not aware of how many people are trying to do the thing that I'm trying to do. How many people are posting on social media? How many people are streaming on Twitch, doing like the same kind of content? How many people are making YouTube videos doing the same kind of content? It's a lot. It's a lot of fucking people. You're only in your 20s. I spent many years just working as a cleaner with no IRL friends for like 5 years and missing out on the fun of being an older teen. When you were a teenager, you were working as a cleaner? Future dreams, ideas. Better that than no hope, no plans. Who else out there is making dope headsets? You're one of one in that. Actually, that's not true. I appreciate where you're coming from, but like, there's already people doing this better than I am. And I know that sounds really just like negative, but it was part of the reason why I stopped doing it and I stopped trying to do any of this like crafting and creative stuff, because I can't just ignore the fact that there are people designing these kind of things and making these things very successfully. They're already doing it. That doesn't mean that I don't have my own unique way of doing it, but I'm certainly not the only one. I'm not the first one, I'm not the only one. And like for the longest time, that did just completely stop me. I was like, what's the point? I can't even make good shit. You know, like the things I'm making are so amateur. I'm making stuff with foam. You know, like my other mech stuff. People are using 3D printers to make entire wearable armor. And I'm cutting stuff out of foam. Like, I felt so inferior about it, but I let go of that, basically. But I do appreciate what you're saying, Clutch. Spoonful of soup. The idea of doing creative work for your own joy and happiness is essentially dead. Yeah. Ugh. It's taken me so long to be able to make things without being concerned about like how good it will turn out and how well it will do online, how well received it will be. It's taken me so long. And it's kind of funny because now that I'm not thinking about it as much, like, I think I'm making stuff that is really cool. And I'm gonna, like, when I think about what's ahead of me creatively, just like some of the ideas and plans that I have, I'm very excited. Like, that's something I live for. That's something I'm really looking forward to. But I'm also aware that, like, I could love something, I could be super excited about it, but, there's a very, 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 very high likelihood that I'm gonna post it online and it's gonna just disappear into the internet. And it's not gonna get any attention. It's not gonna get me loads of new followers. But, you know, some stupid fucking viral dance did. Hey, Red! Good to see you. How are you? "3D printing can be very useful, but it's also kind of soulless a lot of the time." I think it's just like the amount. Because there's someone I follow on Instagram, and it's like every few days she's posting some crazy fucking thing. And like the amount that is being churned out gives me that kind of soulless vibe. Yeah, that's true. And the people that are just doing things for fun, yeah, they're just... You know how many people are just not on fucking social media? Like, you know how many people don't want any part of this? They don't want any part of this. They have like a job or whatever and they're alive, right? And then they just make stuff and do stuff and they don't need to post about it and they don't need validation from people on the internet like I do. Some people live for social media. Me! I love social media. I want attention! I think my aim is to get to a point, if we're just thinking aside from like being able to sustain myself, if like this wasn't a thing, I want to get to a point where I'm like so happy with the things that I'm making and so excited about it that it's not gonna matter to me too much like how well received it is. Like it's much worse when you're forcing yourself to be someone that is untrue to you because you are trying to follow things that are already like performing well for other people online, and then you do it and it's a flop. That's heartbreaking. I'd rather do something that is true to me and it's a flop. I'd rather flop on that. Oh my god, skill fetishism. That's such a good phrase. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you, Anonymous. We probably we have some sub goals to honor. Chat picks the game and reading scary stories soon. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I really appreciate it. Hey Dekus. Found you from Twitch recommended. Nice. People are still having fun with it. Yeah, I mean, I am. I'm still having fun with it. We'll see how things go. I cannot emphasize enough for how long these things that I'm making. I've got 2 of them now. They need fixing up. But these and the other things I'm making that you've seen, how long these have existed in my brain. Like, and they've just been like rotting there. And now I'm at least attempting to make them. Never ever aspire to success. Ooh. That's beautiful. I like that. Sweet is here! She's got a gun! What was the first step that made them come out of your brain? There were just so many steps. Like, if you're talking about, like, recently... I know that it has something to do with getting to a point where I just felt so bad all of the time that it became unbearable. And something had to change. It was like... I couldn't keep... I couldn't keep on with the way I was. I do that, Rad. Brain stopped. Nothing phone? Nothing phone? What's that? Nothing headphones? Are you worried about me? I'm a little worried too. I'm a little worried too. Nothing is a brand that makes phones / tech with unique design philosophy. Oh, really? I haven't heard of it. I'll have to look it up. Tend to look cool and techy. Nothing tech. We're making tech fun again, they say. Oh, I've seen these headphones. Yeah, that looks sick. Oh, I love that phone case. That's awesome. I've seen these headphones. They look so cool. Hogmas will be soon. There'll be new hogs to roast. Hogmas! Genuinely, I am so looking forward to, like, spooky season again. That's the best thing about being a streamer. Like, the spooky season is so enjoyable when you're a streamer. There's just so much fun stuff to do. Nothing is better than this. Oh. Nice tea drinker. The YouTube link to your gaming channel? Oh shoot, really? Okay, I'll fix that. If you want to check out my gaming channel, it's called VOD Pones, because it's stream re-uploads. I've been editing the Nier Automata videos lately. Because I was playing Nier on stream. And yeah, I've been uploading those. I'm really putting a lot more effort into the gaming channel. VODPones works, but not the other channel. Oh, well then that's like my vlogging YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm catching up with all of the editing I need to do. I think there's still a hog that I need to edit. The one where we're like in Atlantis. I gotta edit that one. Feeling sad for the robots that aren't hard. Yeah. I make myself laugh. By the way, I don't know how that video ended up getting like 5 views. What the fuck? Like, I don't get a lot of views on that channel. But I at least get like over 100. What happened to that video? Why did like 4 people see it? Everyone, could you please go and watch that YouTube video and just like leave it on playing so it'll count as a view? Because I'm actually mortified. Why does it have no fucking views? Women should smile always. This chat's members are too purple. Yeah, we're a little bit purple right now. Can you guys do something about that? Can we leave hate comments? Yeah, sure. You British or Aussie? I am British. Why'd I have to think about that for a second? You have a nothing phone? Yeah, I played Nier on stream a little while ago. If I'm Australian, then you're American. Fuck, I just remembered I have work tomorrow, actually. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. It's London, Ontario in Canada. We continue watching the UFO documentary. Yeah, I saw those comments. I was just talking about it earlier. About saying I can't be British because of my head shape or something. We continue watching the UFO documentary. Before that, I microwave some popcorn. I munch on some warm microwave popcorn. You watch me eat popcorn. We watch UFO documentary. Yeah, lots of people think I'm Australian. Just looked at your YouTube channel and what immediately catches my eye is that you have a lot of negative titles. True. You're being authentic and that's important, but I can also see people who want to have a distraction from their struggles not being willing to click on those videos because they have enough to deal with in their own lives. Yeah, for sure. Like, nothing can be for everyone all of the time. I think if I was trying to make content like that, I'd never get anything done. If I was just trying to appeal to every audience all at once. I have a hard time appealing to any kind of audience, full stop. So. I would love to share popcorn with you guys, but. You're Australian? See, you can recognize that I'm not. People just don't understand what a fucking British accent sounds like. Okay. So, I will be right back. We're gonna make some popcorn. Please don't leave. I mean, it's okay, I guess, if you do, but just know that I'll be sad about it. Oh, you back soon. Okay. Stay there. Sit. Stay. Wait. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna go to the be right back screen now. Wait. We're going on a little roller coaster ride. Whee! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, shark. Die, shark. I like to think of rides. You're gonna be so surprised. Put this in the fridge because I was like, I want to save it. I want to show stream. I just want to keep it. And this is my carrot. This is my carrot. Oscar! Oscar! Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You good, buddy? I think he wants to say something to you. What's he want to say? Something? Okay. Oh, I won't listen. He wants to say something to you. I'm not listening. Oscar! I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. He doesn't know what he's saying. Did you see that? I like watching TV shows. How about you? Cool. Cool. That's cool. You better move. Oh no! It's unexpected. I made it! There's a pee-pee. I made a pee-pee. My go-to coffee. Coffee? Why did I just say it like that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The way I fucking said that? I went, coffee? Oh, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My go-to coffee. God, I just did it again! Oh! Comet! Well, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I feel like I should have done this the first time. I got scared. Well, this is embarrassing. What's this behind your ear? You had a malware behind your ear. We're going on a little roller coaster ride. Whee! Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Woohoo! Oh, shark. Die, shark. I like to think of rides. You're gonna be so surprised. Put this in the fridge because I was like, I want to save it. I want to show stream. I just want to keep it. And this is my carrot. This is my carrot. Oscar! Oscar! Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You good, buddy? I think he wants to say something to you. What's he want to say? Something? Okay. Oh, I won't listen. He wants to say something to you. I'm not listening. Oscar! I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. He doesn't know what he's saying. Did you see that? I like watching TV shows. I just say it like that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The way I fucking said that? I went, okay. Oh, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My go-to coffee. I just did it again! Oh! Comet! Well, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I feel like I should have done this first time. I got scared. This is embarrassing. What's this behind your ear? A Mauam. You had a Mauam behind your ear. And we're going on a little roller coaster ride. Whee! Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, shark. Die, shark. I like to think of rhymes. You're gonna be so surprised. Put this in the fridge because I was like, I want to save it. I want to show stream. I just want to keep it. And this is my carrot. This is my carrot. Oscar! Oscar! Oh goodness, I'm sorry. You good, buddy? I think he wants to say something to you. What's he want to say? Sorry? Okay. I won't listen. He wants to say something to you. I'm not listening. Oscar! I'm so sorry. He didn't mean that. He doesn't know what he's saying. Did you see that? I like watching TV shows. What about you? Cool. Cool. That's cool. You better move. It's unexpected. I made it! There's a peepee. My go-to coffee. Coffee? Why did I just say it like that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The way I fucking said that? I went, coffee? Oh, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My go-to coffee. I just did it again! Oh! Comet! Well, I saw my life flash before my eyes. I feel like I should have done this first time. I got scared. Well, this is embarrassing. What's this behind your ear? A Mauam. You had a Mauam behind your ear. And we're going Why did I just say it like that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The way I fucking said that? I went, okay. Oh, that was an accident. I did not mean to do that. I'm so sorry. My go-to cockbait. Oh, I just did it again! I'm back! Did I scare you? Did I scare you? Maybe I should pull my pants up to cover up that disgusting pimple. That looks so goofy. I look like Humpty Dumpty. Bro. Why do they even go that high up? Why do they even go that high up? No, we're slut maxing. Okay. And me, my popcorn. Are you all still here? I'm gonna count heads. Where are you all still here? Raise your hand if you're still here. Scarswell, thank you for 17 months! Thank you! You're still here? I swear, if Little Chungus is fucking gone, I'm gonna lose my mind. What the fuck is that, Sam? Is that one of Matt's? That's so funny. No, like, I can already picture it, Clutch. Yeah. I was asleep. I was wondering where you went. If this guy has fucking left. I literally made the popcorn to come back and watch the Alien documentary that he recommended. I did a really good job on this though. It's not burnt. Oh my god. It's not overdone, it's not underdone. Bow bigger than you, because I'm so tiny. Apart from my huge wide rib cage. Scoliosis, look. Scoliosis, look! Hi, Joey. Did you actually make tea and toast? Look at the popcorn. Look at that. Oh, I want to put my dick in it. Oh my god. Have you guys ever used foam clay? And I'm just going to leave it there. No, I'm going to ask you. Have you guys ever... Okay. Have you guys ever had a big pot like this big of foam clay and made it wet and stuck your fingers in it? Because I did. She's so small you only need one popcorn. This would fill me up. If I ate this whole thing. Nice big bowl, good job. Little Chungus is left, haven't they? That's unreal. Well, we're still gonna watch the documentary. Where did we even get to, I wonder? Oh yeah, the phenomenon is called. Is it gonna save where we were? No. Do you guys remember where we were? Yeah, it's not the heart tattoo that I hate. It's that one. Like, what even fucking is that? It's just stupid. It's not a real thing. It's not the heart tattoo. If it was the heart tattoo, I wouldn't wear this. Okay. I need you guys to help me remember where we were. Mm.
And it started to take off pretty
I
well
remember
straight
these
away. It had
guys.
all bluey purple lights around the bottom. Don't remember seeing any windows. And it took off to about probably 4 or 5 meters in the air and then turned on its side.
Maybe I should
and
leave
just
it though,
went
because I was
zoom
yapping
straight
through
up
all of
so
this, so
fast
I should probably
that
rewatch
there's
it anyway.
just nothing even nowadays that could go that fast.
Shortly after the object departed, the authorities converged on the school.
We had Army, Air
No.
Force, police down there cordoning off the area so,
about now?
to prevent any of us entering the area or disturbing anything.
We got called to assembly. The headmaster said, "You have not seen this. You do not talk about it. You'll be in trouble if you do."
For the first time ever,
This is good shit.
the school science teacher
Everyone,
agreed
pass the
to
bowl around,
describe
everyone.
what he saw that day,
Everyone, hey,
providing we concealed
pass the bowl
his
around.
identity.
Pass the bowl around.
Mirage. There was something physical in the sky. It was silver.
Okay.
It could hover. It could move slowly.
Pass the bowl
It could
around.
move
Don't
very
hog it.
rapidly. Eventually,
You can't keep it all to yourself.
Moved away to the other side of the oval and
Okay,
down
let's
behind
go
some
round.
pine trees.
Okay, did you
I
get a good handful?
Was not then, nor ever have been, able to
Look how
use
good
my
that
knowledge
looks.
of the world, nor my
Hope you got a good
scientific
handful.
training to provide a rational explanation.
What he said next sheds light on why the school's staff have remained silent all
No
these
Chungus.
years.
I
I
was
thought you had
knocked on
left.
the door one night.
Oh,
Two
this guy
older
talking
men
with his mouth
in
closed. Remember
uniform
him?
asked for my
How is he doing
description
that?
of what I'd
How
seen.
is he doing that?
I was then told that
I still don't know
hadn't
how
seen
he's doing
anything, that I'd made it all up, possibly because I was drunk, and that they would have to report that fact to the education department and I would lose my job. After that, I was told that I would be prosecuted under the Official Secrets Act. And
This is
I
in
was
the bowl.
told
Shit.
that, there wasn't
That's
anything
in it.
when I knew there was, and that I had to keep quiet about it.
You're a fucking monster. You're disgusting.
Why did I have to keep quiet?
You're not allowed to sleep over.
The Westall Landing
I'm gonna
may
get
not
your
have been
mom
an
to come pick you up.
isolated incident. 4 days prior, a then young engineer in nearby Baldwin
Put
was
some in
taking
his mouth
photos
and
in
put
his
it back
mother's
in the
garden
bowl.
when something caught his eye.
It's alright, I already
This way
sneezed all
forward,
over
and I
these,
looked
so.
up, and I saw this object, and I pulled it. I had a Polaroid camera. I pulled this up, hit myself on the face, and I took the picture.
It cracked me
I
up so
took the
much when you
photograph,
said that.
and this
What?
is the original
About him
Polaroid.
talking without his mouth?
That's it. That's
Talking
all
with
I
his
did.
mouth closed?
It looked like it was made out of some form of metal, and it was engineered. And
Or
being an
clutch.
engineer, I was sure it
Pissing
was.
and farting in the bowl.
And this when I took the photograph, and it tipped around, and I could see the bottom, and it looked like it was rotating.
It looks like a bell. It looks like an old-timey
That was it.
like
and then
dingy
after that, it
bell
sort of gave a
that you
bounce,
put on the...
and it rocketed away to the north.
Counter.
Very high speed.
Can you describe the acceleration?
It was like almost instantaneous, like it'd been
You know what's
shot out of a
crazy?
gun.
I literally just thought to myself, I was like, you know, eating loads of popcorn, and I was like, oh shit, I need to leave some for everyone else, and I forgot that I'm the only one eating this shit. And like, it actually crossed my mind for a second. I'm way too parasocial. It was bad.
Air Force officers showed up at his doorstep.
It's
asking
literally
for
a
every
boob.
detail of his
Not mine.
experience.
And they also had some photographs of similar things. And they also had a book which had pictures of things in which.
Do you know how much that means to me that that made you laugh, Joey? That genuinely made me feel so good. Thank you for telling me that.
That was it.
You guys need to laugh at my jokes more.
What was
Tell
the
me when you find me funny.
That it didn't come from anywhere on Earth.
Do you think it's flying sideways, or it is just shaped like that?
Project Blue Book, with a skeletal staff, continued publicly collecting thousands of cases. Despite efforts to explain them away, hundreds were still filed as unknown.
Yeah.
Several reports of a strange
Guys, please take some, because I'm going to eat them all.
200 feet long, landing
Please
on
take some
Florence
before I eat them all.
last night in the vicinity of Levelland. Sheriff Clem says he even himself got a glimpse of the thing which somehow turned off lights and auto engines when it came near.
The object then taken it almost straight up at a terrific speed.
Within 24 to 36 hours after these sightings in Levelland, Texas, at the White Sands Proving Ground, very close to the Trinity test site where they first detonated the first atomic bomb.
Do you think it's a little bump?
Military personnel.
Hey Goddess Eris, how you doing?
Egg-shaped object.
No, it has shit and fart on it.
This is Bill Haggard. Public information officer, White Sands Proving Ground, New Mexico. What they saw looked like a landing and takeoff of some controlled object from outer space.
There's all baby Burmese and popcorn. They like the size of the inside of the bag. It's very forward. Pony!
Well, I was chasing
Tad Lucky, no problem. Do you like UFOs and aliens? Do you believe in them, Goddess Eris?
I saw this big cloud of smoke, so I decided to let go of the car and go out there and investigate. By the time I got there, I could see a big white object sitting in the arroyo. I couldn't tell what it was at first. My radio was dead. It didn't work at all. I could see some figures. It looked like they were walking around the craft there.
They appeared to be dressed in white coveralls and were childlike, that is, small.
One was bronze and the other was
Oh, I remember this. They like
Added
totally
that one
clowned
of the
on this
two
guy
persons
afterwards.
Turned his head and looked straight at him.
You do?
When I got out of the car, about 50 feet from it.
Mm. That's true. It really doesn't matter what you see because, like, people aren't going to believe you.
Their motor, or whatever it is, you could see a big blast of fire coming from right under it. So I was behind some bushes there behind my car. I could see it and I could feel that heat. That really got me scared, you know. A lot of people say, why don't you take your gun out and shoot at it, you know. That weren't doing nothing to me, so.
Yeah, like, why didn't you kill it?
You know, airborne. Came up a little bit, about 20, 30 feet, and it stayed there a while.
Nice,
And it stayed just as quiet as it could be. And then just flew away, that's it.
Lonnie was very, very scared. He was as white as a sheet. From here, went directly to the church to talk to the priest, okay?
Pablo Lopez was among the first to arrive at the landing and takeoff site.
The ground was still smoldering in some of the weeds that were around it.
This rare footage gives us a glimpse of the scene shortly after the incident. Patrolman Zamora stoops to point out
I'm actually
one
trying to
of
pay
the
attention
landing
this time,
aircraft
guys.
Where officers had just placed rocks to protect the fresh ground traces.
I hope you are too.
And then there was two sets of footprints.
You better be paying attention. This is important stuff.
Like so.
I wonder what alien feet are like.
In comparison to a quarter, that's pretty small.
Just a little foot. They really were just little guys.
Within an hour and over the next several days, officials from the FBI, military, and Project Blue
Aliens were
Book
us from the
documented
future?
the evidence
That's
of the
crazy. What a theory.
Were there any prong marks on the ground or anything like that where you could see where it had landed?
There were 4.
Very unusual footprints. How many were there?
2 footprints one side and 2 footprints on the other side.
What do you think happened? Like, they got a flat tire and they just had to stop in the desert for a minute?
I was behind my car. I could see it and I could feel that heat. They told me that all over the state they had been seeing some of those flying saucers, whatever you call them. They gave me a book on it, you know, and they told me to go ahead and read it. It says not to say nothing.
I'd be sniffing
Keep
those
away from
foot
it. Don't say too
prints.
much.
It was the middle of the night by the time Lonnie came home.
Oh, he was real pale. And I thought he was sick. I said, are you sick or something? He said, no. He said, I was just working. He was like he was angry. What I knew about it was when I started
I
reading
do
the
remember
papers,
this, so I
you
feel
know.
like I should just go forward a little bit, because...
Blue Book's Dr. Alan Hynek investigated one
Wait,
of
who the fuck is that?
Me-
Maybe I shouldn't go back forward.
Checked by the French Air Force.
Publicity and stuff like that. Not even
Because I just remember that they were all like, oh, you're crazy. Like, he got clowned on.
The level of inquiry went all the way to
Hi,
the office of the
Christy.
president.
Christy, do you want some popcorn? We've been passing it
To this
around.
day,
Some people have
the
been shitting and
Socorro
farting in it, but
encounter remains
you,
unexplained.
try and get a piece that hasn't been shitted and farted
It's
on.
very similar in French cases that I have brought to Hynek's attention.
Sketchings of mobile phones?
Checked by the police.
Really?
Checked by the French Air Force. Where they were also
What if it's
occupants of
not?
the
It's
scene.
just a
Short beings
sketch
in
of
connection
a
with the
rectangle or something? Like,
Because
does
that's
I
what
want to see something?
convinced him that
I
there
want
were
to see like the Chat
UFO
GPT
landings
logo on a
in the
pyramid.
United States.
Logos would be crazy. Imagine if they had like a McDonald's logo
Look like
in like a
toy
hieroglyph.
top, somewhat upside down.
So this is the diagram in which we've come up with. It's more flat here other than round. But it does have these humps
I
up
want to
in
see a
here.
Nintendo
It seemed to
Switch.
move off the ground if it was down. And then we saw 3 lights that went from yellow to red.
When we got right up to it, it lit up. I mean, it really come bright, and we could see it. The outline of it real good.
Blue Book's Dr. Alan Hynek investigated one of the alleged landing sites with the local sheriff. At an overflow press conference later that day, the world held its breath for an historic revelation about the landings in Michigan. Hynek, by now privately
Christy, what are you up
convinced
to?
of the UFO reality, struggled to follow
What are
the
you
Air
doing on
Force
this
policy of
Monday
tamping down
evening?
public excitement.
Now, are you saying that the sightings in the
I've been okay.
areas
I've been okay.
definitely were caused by marsh gases?
I'm saying that the 2 cases that I investigated most deeply were most likely. I said in a statement that I couldn't prove it in a court of law.
I'm getting my
it seems
my
You don't know what's caused.
tinfoil hat
No, that's not quite
put on
right.
my head right now.
I think that a person can be pretty sure about something without being able to convict somebody of a murder.
Can you say?
Yes, I do.
Smooth
honestly,
braining and
in
playing
this
Starbound?
case-
Perfect.
In this case.
But you can't say without question.
That's really the height of
Hynek's
life,
strange
I think.
explanation, which he later called his greatest regret, ignited a public furor.
Mr. Ford, what about flying saucers? You've had some in Michigan in the past week.
You know what I like to do?
We've had several
I like to,
incidents,
you know,
many
hold a few popcorns,
sufficient
sort of lightly.
to justify some action by our government.
Okay, now I can't.
The kind of flippant
And
answer that was given by the
I
Air
like to
Force, where they passed it off as a
just
swamp
reach
gas.
for it with my tongue,
Seems to me
and
that this
and you'll see
does require that the Congress take a
that I just use it like a chameleon tongue, where I just and I just bring it back into my mouth through the stickiness of my tongue, like.
Congressional hearings
Wait.
were held with Dr.
See?
Hynek and Secretary of the Air Force Harold Brown both giving testimony.
Mr. Ford has come out. He has a pretty good sized stature in the Congress. And so, Mr. Secretary, see if you can shed some light on these highly illuminated...
Did you just get back from work?
Mr. Secretary, there have been charges that the Air Force is hiding something in the UFO field. We have not been hiding anything. The
Through the stickiness of my tongue.
made public. The hearing this morning was
Hey, it's
public
gotten
for
me this
just that
far.
reason.
There has never been any evidence presented to the United States Air Force or discovered by the United States Air Force which would indicate that the UFO phenomenon represents any interplanetary space vehicle of any kind.
Amid growing pressure, the Air Force commissioned an outside panel of scientists to to analyze select cases and settle the matter once and for all. It was headed by physicist Edward Condon.
This was Lil Chungus was part of this group.
People from outer space here on Earth?
Well, I don't know for sure, but we'll try to just study the report.
Wait, I do kind of want to
to
see it.
As much additional information as we can to see.
Would you like to have us being visited by these little or big things?
Well, that'd be fine with me, if I hope they're friendly.
How do you propose to go about
After the
Oh, wait, I think
project
I've seen
was
this
launched,
picture.
Condon remarked to an audience that he thought the UFO subject was nonsense. But, quote, I'm not supposed to reach that conclusion for another year.
Yeah, that looks like a spaceship or
After
something.
a 2-year investigation, the panel submitted a massive 1,400-page report showing that many cases were radar
But then I
and
just
weather
think,
anomalies,
I mean, like
but
you said, like it
confirming
could
a
be
number
fake.
as truly unexplainable.
Like I just don't know what
Among them
to believe.
were the famous McMinnville photos taken on the Trent family farm, as well as film footage of UFOs in Great Falls,
Is his
Montana.
name Dr. Condom? What? Who?
As I looked up UFOs in the Trent, weather 100-page for 2 year. That he thought about after the project was launched.
I want to see Dr. Condom.
Analyze select cases and settle the matter once and for all. It was headed by physicist Edward Condon.
Dr. Condon, do you
You're a
hope to
child.
find people from outer space here on Earth?
Well, I don't know for sure, but we'll try to just study the report and get as much additional information as we can to see.
Would you like to have us being visited by these little or big things?
Well, that'd be fine with me, if I hope they're friendly.
How do you propose to go about
After the project was launched, Condon remarked to an audience that he thought the UFO subject was nonsense. But, quote, I'm not supposed to reach that conclusion for another
What
year.
does that mean, Mr. Condom? What does that mean, Dr. Condom?
After a 2-year investigation, the panel submitted a massive 1,400-page report showing that many cases were radar and weather anomalies, but confirming a number as truly
I
unexplainable.
genuinely thought that said dick-shaped.
Among them were the famous McMinnville photos taken on the Trent family farm, as well as film footage of UFOs in Great Falls, Montana.
Hi, Raydon. How are you doing? How's God today? How's the big guy upstairs?
No sound, except I thought
We're watching a
I heard
UFO
sound
documentary,
when I
so
first saw them. The discs appeared to be spinning like
I don't
a
know
top,
if he'd
or
approve.
about 50 feet across, which was much slower than the jets which shot by shortly after I filmed the discs. I could not see any exhaust, wings, or any kind of fuselage. They appeared to be of
Fuselage.
a bright, shiny metal, like polished silver.
There are cases that are not explainable in conventional terms. There is the assumption of intelligence or intelligent control, but not necessarily the assumption of direct communication. Why are they here? What are they doing? What do they want from us? What are their motivations?
But it was Dr.
They want a
Condon
handful
who
of this
wrote the
popcorn.
final
That's what
word.
they want.
There appears to be no verified and fully satisfactory evidence of any case that is clearly outside the framework of presently known science.
God
and
told me he made the aliens? He made the aliens too? I guess that makes sense. He did, like, make everything, so.
Conclude that's what we were looking at.
Okay,
was beyond
bye,
our
Christy. Enjoy, your...
But it began to hit me that
What are you
Dr.
playing?
Condon
Starbound.
has apparently not read his own material very carefully.
And
Tabulation, which he doesn't seem to
have a nice evening, smelling great. I bet you smell so good right now.
from the Air Force, and yet, what is his principal recommendation? The principal recommendation that Dr. Condon has come through with is there's nothing of scientific interest that warrants further attention on the part of the federal government here in any major way. He recommends dropping the whole problem.
Nobody could get funded. Nobody would look at the data seriously because of the prestige of the academy, saying that the problem had been solved. The Air Force closed their reporting system so that if the public wanted to report something, they would report it to the local police, but it would never get to the attention of scientists really examining the
Oh,
phenomenon.
really? Interesting.
In 1969, the Air Force
They were just like,
officially
done.
ended its public investigations.
Which would suggest what? That they knew what it was?
Cool Robert friend. Everyone needs a cool Robert friend in their life.
Also the other way, that they did know what it was.
Wait, what was he smiling about?
Also the other way, that they did know what it was.
That's a cheeky little smile, that is. Italy, what, truly investigating UFOs?
One aspect
Again,
of the
I
phenomenon
laughed.
that was swept under the rug
Yes.
was the pervasive reporting of UFO intrusions at the world's most sensitive military facilities. Details did not come to light until decades later at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C.
Declassified U.S. government documents and witness testimony from former or retired U.S. military personnel confirm beyond any doubt the reality of ongoing UFO
You know,
incursions
I really
at
hate it
nuclear
when
weapons sites.
someone comes into the chat and I know that I've been laying out straight bangers, like banger after banger. And then someone comes in and it's like, well, you missed all of it and now I don't feel like being funny anymore. I truly hope if you give it even a slightest fuck about me at all, that you rewatch the VODs, because otherwise you're just not a true Harry Poems fan. And you want me to die. Also, you want me to die. And you hate me and you want me to die.
In 1967, I was a missile launch officer stationed at Malmstrom Air Force Base, Montana.
Malmstrom was America's first line of nuclear defense. Its silos packed with Minutemen missiles, each one nearly 100 times more powerful than the bomb that devastated Hiroshima. Launch officers could, within minutes of confirmation, send their birds arcing 6,000 miles to incinerate key Soviet cities.
You have to rewatch them, yeah, even if you were here. Because sometimes you get things on the second go around. Do you want to die now or later? That's ominous. Is that a threat?
I was the chief of party. I was the observer.
Maybe not yet.
Basically, what
You
I
know,
was doing was the star observation.
give me a little something to look
provide
forward to.
precise, latitude and longitude. On our small three-man team, came from the north and stopped right over us.
What was the funniest thing I
It
said
had
this
a,
whole stream?
White light from the center looking down into the silo. I just said to myself, what if this thing beams us up and takes us off to some distant place and never returns?
Where
back
did that
again?
even
This is
come
going
from?
through
Like
my head here
UFOs
while this
beaming
thing's
people up?
evolving. And then from this dead stop,
I guess people
it shoots
having
off to the east.
like abduction
Just
stories,
Like, now you see it, now you don't. It just
right?
The strike team that went out claimed that they saw something. How did they describe that? He just said a large round object directly.
I mean, surely all of these people wouldn't be making this up, right? You know, at the risk of their lives and their careers,
underground launch control
right?
capsule when he received a frantic call from one of his topside guards.
Got any of them Outer Wilds VODs?
Saying, they're looking
I'm
for
literally
red
holding the
glowing
Outer
object.
Wilds VODs like hostage. Like, I've just got them on my computer. I'm not letting anyone look at them. GF broke up with me? Really? I'm sorry. That sucks. Breakups suck. I hope I never have a breakup again. Came from the cow mutilations? The cows are found with every bone broken like they were dropped thousands of feet? Really? Some try to capitalize on it, and then that could bring in grifters and fakers. But you watch so many vids with so many interviews with randos with stories of experience. It's like, yeah, they can't all be lying for no good reason. Yeah. Which then also makes me think, okay, but is there some kind of other explanation, like a mental health phenomenon, like hallucination or something? I think there are people, I think it's a similar thing with people who have like paranormal experiences. I think there are some cases where I believe that they had an experience, you know. I don't think it was dead people and their spirit lingering after death. But I think they experienced something. Have you had a breakup in the past? I can't remember. God, I am a veteran of breakups at this point. Never any blood left? Isn't that Chupacabra? Isn't that El Chupacabra? Must be the swamp gas reflection. Should I use an Ouija board on stream? Can you do it just by yourself? You need more than one person, right?
Jack, hovering just above our front gate. Our missiles began going
Yeah,
into what's
can you,
called
guys, let me know when you want more
condition
popcorn.
or unlaunchable. Essentially, they would
Christy would never do an Ouija board. She actually believes in that stuff.
10 missiles began going offline in a matter of seconds, one after the other.
Personally, I'm never aware of any 2 missiles going down at the same time, let alone 10.
I was a top secret control officer, and I passed out nuclear launch authenticators. I can clearly recall a message coming through my communications center, which basically
drop
said
one.
that a UFO did in fact shut down several missile silos in Montana.
That's crazy.
I was on duty at Echo, which is our squadron command post.
Christy
We had strike
wore
teams respond to alarms
a
from the missiles. They were 3 to 5 miles
blessed
away.
crucifix
And
when we
they
went
said,
to go
"Sir,
see
lack of a
Nosferatu
description,
at
there's a flying saucer
Odeon.
hovering over that missile, and there's a beam of reddish light going down to it." It had to be a data collection thing. I'm sure they scanned the warhead or something.
No way.
In 1980, I was
I think I've
reassigned
heard
from
of this.
Pentagon
Wait.
to RAF Bentwaters as
The
deputy base
Bentwater
commander. At that time,
thing.
Bentwaters was one of the largest
Watcher
tactical
did
fighter bases
a
in the
video
world.
on this not
It was
that
also
long
the
ago.
largest American nuclear bomb storage depot in Europe.
In December 1980, early in the morning, several of our security policemen discovered strange lights in the forest.
Expecting to find a crashed aircraft, they came upon an unrecognizable object resting on the forest floor.
They observed it for a period of time, and it very quickly and silently
Like, I think it's crazy
vanished.
when they test the ground and there's like radiation and shit. That's wild.
2 nights later, Colonel Halt received an urgent visit from the base security commander.
He was white as a sheet. He said, "It's back." I said, "What's back?" He said, "The UFO." I took several security policemen with me.
Watcher
I
did a
also
really
had
good
my
video
small
on this.
cassette recorder I carried everywhere when I was on duty.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. Like, hearing them actually, like, the original audio is kind of wild.
One object approached us at very high speed.
Here he comes from the south. He's coming toward us now. Now we're observing what appears to be a beam coming down to the ground.
Like,
We stood there in awe. Was this a warning? Is this an attempt
what
to
is the
communicate?
sheet? My sheet's so
Is this a
proud.
weapon or just a probe? Just as suddenly as it appeared, click, disappeared. We stood there, About that time, we noticed the other object to the south was sending down beams, about a mile and a half away over Woodbridge Base, when we had great difficulties communicating. But we were
On
able
the
to discern
doctrinal
some of
God
those
law
beams
side
were
of things,
falling
God says
into
in the
or near
scriptures that He
weapons storage
created many
areas of
worlds
great
through
deal of
Jesus
concern.
and that it's for His on
also
purpose,
found
so
out
as
later
God believer, I
both
figure
tower
aliens
operators
exist.
at Bentwaters
That makes
saw
sense.
an object and picked it up on their Bright 2 radar and watched it.
I was just sitting there and I happened to see a dot come on the scope, and it just went like
I mean,
one dot at the beginning, then
if you make humans, you're probably gonna be like, huh, what else can I make?
Right-hand turn and came right towards the base. Just
What if I made them
phenomenal.
smaller? What if
It's
I
not
made
like any
them
radar
slimy?
target I've ever seen traveling
What if I made them
extremely high rate of speed.
green?
It passed over the control tower, and then it stopped. It was an orangish color. Sort of popped into my mind at the time that somebody's flying a basketball out here. There were like
Yeah, these were like
lights
military
around the
reports.
center of it. It was more like portals, and then you were seeing the light from the inside, but it hovered momentarily, reversed its course, and went back out at a high rate of speed.
Even more alarming incidents took place on both sides of the Cold War.
But do you think
According to one secret Soviet documents, a UFO
if God
hovered
made
over
aliens,
the Ukrainian nuclear base for nearly an hour.
do you think he made
Several
them?
missiles suddenly switched to full combat readiness and began a launch sequence without any authentication codes. After 15 heart-stopping seconds, the countdown to a potential Armageddon ceased as abruptly as it had started.
I got distracted.
As this object passed over the
Do you think he
missile
made
site,
them
we would start getting erratic indications on that missile.
and wanted them,
bad thing
like,
was we also got
wanted
launch
all his
indications
different
so
alien
that
creations to
the
meet each
launch
other?
sequence has been triggered.
You know?
That means that the missile has received the launch signal.
The countdown had to be manually aborted.
We have UFOs in the air.
These witnesses are some of the most highly vetted military officers in charge of the world's most devastating armaments. If what they're reporting is accurate, then the pattern is hard to avoid. UFOs have been making incursions into top security nuclear facilities decade after decade.
To me, it's pretty clear. This is just, we're shining a light on this, we're pointing it out.
Oh yeah.
What do you people do?
Fucking, I've heard of shifting on TikTok. People shift into different dimensions / realities just by imagining really hard. Yeah. Do you guys think that's real? Real? I mean, I don't. I mean, but is it also not just like astral projecting? Kind of? Or is it different to that? You know, it doesn't... Oh my god, like, it doesn't matter how many times. I still am shocked when I think about how far apart things are in space. Like, I think it was... You guys told me that something fucking ridiculous that the solar system can, all the planets can fit in between the space of the moon and the earth. I think that's a load of shit. Like, space is so empty and yet so populated with galaxies and planets and stars and... That's the astral plane is an old concept. God said also that his purpose is the immortality and eternal life of man, so figure aliens are actually humanoid, almost exactly like us, that's what I believe. And they're immortal? Or is it like just the image of man is living on in like multiple planets, so it's immortal? Is that what he's saying? Another dimension parallel to ours. But I'm also insane. You're not insane, you're just Mormon. It's more like meditating to learn from a version of yourself that has a different skill. That's kind of goated. Imagine you're trying to reach the top shelf, the moon is even further away than that. The moon is so fucking far away. How can we see it? Like, I could reach out and touch it. How is it that far away? How? 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 I just... Through Jesus we gain immortality. Also, through vampirism. And maybe even... I don't know. What else is immortal? Werewolves aren't immortal, are they? You can see the moon from so far away because it's projected on the big sky screen. Duh. Well, we'd need to ask Lil Chungus about that. On the subject of astral projection, I sent a 7-minute video about a time the CIA used astral projection to send someone to the moon. You're kidding. Wait, he astral projected onto the moon. Okay. Or she. Or she. I was thinking... It could be a woman that went to the moon. You could just astral project anywhere. If you tried really hard. Yes, Okay. Let's keep watching. Oh, I keep dropping bits of popcorn. Whoa. Whoa. Damn. I mean, I'm guessing a lot of those were like tests, right?
As the 90s dawned and the walls fell down, it
I
was
detonated a nuclear bomb just now. Good to chat. Gonna watch the Odyssey with family. Thanks for coming by. It's always nice to see you. Enjoy the film.
Spotlight began to shine on long darkened corners.
Different officials were looking for ways to open dialogue with the West and embrace all the changes that were underway in their country at the time.
This is George Knapp in Moscow, the city many are...
Knapp's team was invited to Moscow by government and military officials who were willing to share decades worth of UFO files.
General Igor Maltsev, for 7 years commander of the entire Soviet air defense system, recalls a UFO flap over Moscow in 1990.
I love sandwich soup. Soup sandwich.
Personnel. Maltsev confirmed his standing order was, don't fire on the UFOs. March 1991, radar at the Leningrad airport detects first 1, then 2, then 3 unidentified objects hovering over a nuclear plant. From a dead stop, the UFO zipped away at 2,000 miles per hour.
Jacques Vallée was one of few Westerners to personally investigate the case by meeting with Russian sources firsthand.
An object hovered near a nuclear power plant in Voronezh, and a beam from that object melted the asphalt there.
The intention was maybe we would be able to find out from the Russians more about what the American government knows about UFOs than we will ever learn from the American government itself.
Ah.
Governor, are you ready to take the oath?
I am.
When a young, open-minded president was sworn in, one of America's most highly placed civilians saw a chance for a new government transparency on the phenomenon.
As a means of access to people, to the wonders of nature.
Heir to the power and influence of one of the world's wealthiest families, Lawrence Rockefeller, philanthropist and conservationist, also had a passionate interest in UFOs.
I'm gonna eat all this damn popcorn.
The idea was to approach the president with a plea for making available the data that the government had on the subject.
The first inclination by particularly people in government is, you gotta be kidding me. you want me to risk my career by getting deeply into
Look at
the
his
rabbit
fangs.
hole of talking about UFOs, and so there's a tremendous
Guys, watch this.
resistance.
Rockefeller met with President Clinton's science advisor, Jack Gibbons, at the White House and persuaded him to take action.
Are you watching?
Rockefeller was then asked to pick a case that the White House should attempt to declassify. He chose the 1947 Roswell incident, noting, quote, "Many are convinced that Roswell marks the beginning of government secrecy about UFOs."
Jack had actually gone to the Air Force.
I am taking it
asked
seriously.
then Secretary Widnall, who's the Secretary of the Air Force, to take a look, particularly at the records around Roswell, New Mexico.
Dear Colonel Cabot, the General Accounting Office seeks to fully
Crazy we've
explain
got
the
all this way
claim
in, and
that
I
the US
haven't heard them
government
talking about Area
recovered
51
an
even
alien
once.
spacecraft near Roswell, New Mexico in July 1947, and since that time has covered up that fact.
The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
Why is this not really like in the news anymore?
There was a bad thunderstorm the night before. The next day he was out on the ranch and he found this debris.
The disc landed at a ranch at Corona, New Mexico, and the ranchers turned it over to the Air Force.
Roswell was then home to the world's only nuclear air wing, including the B-29 that had dropped the first atomic
Lol,
bomb on
gay.
Hiroshima. The base's chief intelligence officer, Major Jesse Marcel, was dispatched to the ranch. to
Roswell is Area 51? Huh? Is it?
We had to follow the rancher out there.
Oh.
With just verbal directions, we know where to find it.
Marcel and another officer were the first military to arrive at the crash site. They came upon an expanse of unrecognizable debris strewn across an area the size of a dozen football fields.
There was so much of it. It was scattered over such a vast area. We found a piece of metal, about a foot and a half to 2 feet wide and about 2 or 3 feet long. Felt like you had nothing in your hands. It wasn't any thicker than the foil out of a pack of cigarettes.
Guys, might not be able to finish this again tonight because my boyfriend was walking home from work 20 minutes ago. That might mean he's home now. And I would like to spend time with him this evening before he falls asleep. Okay, he's home. So, sorry guys. I gotta be somewhere. No, you can't do this to me. Do you guys want to join our Discord call? Should we all just hang out with my boyfriend in Discord call? I bet you'd love that, wouldn't you, freaks? Okay, baby, ending stream now. Don't sleep yet. 100 cuck chairs. Kiss him from us. Mwah. Can we still eat popcorn? I've still got some left. I did such a good job microwaving this popcorn. Like, there are no kernels. There's literally just a few at the bottom. Who wants those, by the way? Okay. Well, this has been a fun stream. This thing is pissing me off so much, bro. It's just there. Okay. Guys, that's gonna be it. Wait. I have work tomorrow. Ugh. I'll let you guys know how the job interview goes. I probably won't stream. I'll stream on Wednesday. And I'll let you guys know how it went. So, thanks for hanging out with me. I love hanging out with you guys. So, we will finish this. You know what, next time, I promise, there's 40 minutes left, so we will just get through it. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you have a good bedtime. And